10 months now, still doesn't feel like I've been subbed for that long. Correct.
Hello, everybody. Hello, everyone. Hello, Ouija and Mare and G Charizard and Thunder Phoenix and anyone else who may be hanging around, lurking in the background. How is everyone doing today? As we can see by the small spam slash positive, we have a new emote. It's been a while. We have, not only is it a new emote, it is our first ever animated emote. And I am wiggling. I am so happy to have this emote. I've wanted animated emotes for so long, and I am gonna continue to get them whenever I get a Twitch paycheck. I'm gonna try and invest at least a little bit of it back into stream so that, you know, you guys can keep enjoying new content. So, yeah, I hope everyone is doing well. Ouija, what is your unnecessary purchase? I need to know. Mare, I'm sorry that you broke your weed smoking tool. That is unfortunate. I bought a fully functioning Sonic the Hedgehog tabletop pinball machine. Oh my gosh. That is amazing. I love that. I love pinball. Like, I used to well, I think we do still have it on the family computer. There's like a pinball game that my mum had from like a CD-ROM that she has since installed on every single computer she's had since then. And I loved that so much. It was so good. Pinball is such a fun game. I only sent it twice because of the fact that it was just one too many to take up one row in chat on my hand. That felt. I can absolutely understand, like, oh, I need it to be even. I need it to look nicer, so I have to do it again. I paid $80 for it, and although it hasn't arrived yet, I know I'm gonna love it. Oh, I would love that thing to death. I haven't been to many arcades, but if I do go to an arcade, like, I'm going to the pinball machine first and foremost, and I am staying away from the DDR because I learned my lesson from the last time I tried to play DDR, which was also the first time I tried to play DDR. I don't have... Well, it's not hand-eye coordination, is it? It's foot-eye coordination. I don't have that. I have hand-eye coordination. I don't have foot-eye coordination. I listed one of my bongs on Facebook Marketplace to fund a new dab rig. I love looking at Facebook Marketplace. It's one of my favorite, like, little hobbies. It's so much fun. I love looking at cursed shit that's on Facebook Marketplace, or like stuff that's really weird. Like, I will see straight up buses on Facebook Marketplace, or I'll see like graded Pokemon cards, or like really weird 3D printed items, like the face of Dwayne The Rock Johnson on the body of an octopus, the Rocktopus, I think as it was known. It's just so funny to see all the weird cursed things. That's how you imagine me playing Diddy. Listen, I did it so badly. I think I hit maybe like 5 notes in DDR. My rhythm game skills is Bandori and nothing else. I can't do it with my feet. My rhythm games have to be strictly fingers only. That's 6 more than I would have expected you to hit. Ow! Ouchies and oof. That hurt. In other news, I've started my next cross-stitch project. I don't have any progress pics yet, but I'm still working on making sure the pattern is centered properly. Ooh, but what's the project though? What's the project though? Is the question. How do you hit -1 notes? By falling over and breaking a limb, I'd say. Also, Ouija fan, thank you so much for the resub. 10 months, let's go. And Thunder Phoenix, thank you for the bit from earlier when we were all on the starting soon screen. As someone who constantly plays Friday Night Funkin' daily for 3 years, I can confidently say I've never played DDR at all, but I feel like if I ever did, I'd still prefer Friday Night Funkin' for the keyboard controls alone. It's a completely different ball game playing DDR as opposed to playing literally any other kind of playing any other kind of rhythm game. It's so different. It requires such different agility skills. Like, people are naturally quite agile with their fingers because we use our fingers like every day with our fine motor skills and stuff like that. But you don't really do much in terms of your legs when it comes to agility, unless you're like an athlete of some kind, like you're a soccer player or something like that. So it's a lot easier to transfer skills to playing with your fingers than playing with your feet. The only rhythm game I've ever personally played is Rhythm Heaven Fever. I can't say I've heard of that. The only rhythm game... I did try to play Love Live, but I got really confused with it because I think at the time it was only in Japanese, and therefore I didn't understand, like, the storyline. So I ended up playing Bandori instead a couple of years later, and I still play that to this day. Not as intensely as I used to, but I do still play it. To this day, I play it about once a day, maybe twice. If I skip it once a day, I get the day that, like, I'll play it earlier. I'll play it twice in another day if I skip the day before. That's all I ever really do with it. I don't go hardcore on Bandora anymore. I just think the cards are pretty and the songs are fun. I might quit at some point, but right now, I don't really want to. The stories are really heating up as well. It's getting very, very serious. Like, Afterglow is close to disbanding. What's it called? Morphonica is having problems with their school. Pastel Palettes is in an idol tournament. Roselia is under like new management. Like they're under a company now. They're not independent artists. Hello Happy World has a saboteur trying to destroy everything that they're doing. And then there's all the bullshit happening with MyGo, which I don't even want to get into because that is so much. And then Poppin' Party is just having a good time because they're Poppin' Party. But yeah, I hope everyone's weekends have been good. My weekend has been all right. I'd say been playing a lot of Overwatch, trying to grind the April Fool's event, even though I don't actually find it particularly enjoyable. Arcade events are really hit or miss, and I think this April Fool's event is kind of a little bit of a miss. I feel like they've undertuned some characters and then they've just overtuned other characters. Like, they've made Echo completely overpowered, and then Hazard basically doesn't do anything differently. And some games just end up feeling really unfair, and it makes me really unhappy. So as much as I want that Orisa skin, as much as I would absolutely love getting that adorable Orisa skin, there's a chance I just don't, because I don't want to keep playing the April Fool's event and just like grinding with it. We've got a few days left though. We've got over a week. I think we've got over a week still to play. So yeah. My weekend's been good. I caved and deliberately built a meta deck in TCG Pocket, so now I'm currently in Great Ball 2 rank. I have no idea what that means because I'm still in beginner rank 4, but I'm happy for you. I tried using my Zap deck, but I think my Zap deck is kind of an L, so I've reworked my the deck I call Burn Baby Burn, and that one seems to be winning a lot more consistently. Especially, like, I reworked it today, and I feel like it feels a lot better than it used to. Because I've, my Burn Baby Burn deck was, who's in that deck? Well, it used to be 2 Moltres EX, 2 Growlithe, 2 Arcanine EX, 2 Ponyta, and 2 Rapidash. But I have since changed it. I've changed the Ponyta and Rapidash out. I've switched them out, and I've brought in Slugma and Macago. And then I took out the Blaine card out of the trainer cards, and I added a giant cape instead. Because the thing is with Arcanine EX is that like
1 year. And I'm redeeming it at my new job where I can barely hear stream.
Oh my goodness.
Thanks for creating this amazing community.
Thank you
and
so
being so
much.
Cool. Here's to another year.
Here's to another year indeed. You are too sweet. Thank you. And I hope you're having a good day at your brand new job. How you doing? If you can talk. But if you can't talk, feel free to sub and run. But the thing with Arcanine EX is that it does 20 damage to itself every time it uses its move. And because of that, because you can't use like trainer items after you've used a move, your move is the final like thing you can do on a turn. I've actually found so I can't like use my move and then heal myself up. So it's actually, for me, it felt like it would be a better thing to have some giant capes in my deck so that I can essentially heal up 20 and then make my move, because I can't do it the other way around. But I only have 1 giant cape. But that's fine. I'll get more in the future. I'll take out a potion and I'll put in a giant cape when I get another giant cape. But I'm happy with my deck right now. I'm doing well. We're at lunch. I definitely feel like although folks were told I was neurodivergent, they weren't fully prepared for it. I had to relearn cable rolling and it nearly shorted my brain. Yeah, I feel like the same thing can happen to me sometimes at my work. Like, I don't think they fully understood. So they kept on putting bigger and bigger, like, loads of work on me, like, giving me more shifts and more times and more responsibility. And I was like, I'm not here for this. I just want to do my 5 hours and leave. Or, you know, my 5-hour shift and leave. And they're like, no, you're going to do an 8-hour and you're going to close the shop. And I'm like, cool. This isn't what I wanted. But now, after my big break and after my 2 bouts of big autistic burnout, I have since recovered fairly well. And now I do get 2 shifts a week, and they are both 5 hours long. Hopefully in the future, I am able to pick up more shifts because I do want to earn more money, but I'll wait for a little bit. I'll especially wait for when D&D gets mixed around, because D&D is on Wednesdays, but now that the main reason we have it on Wednesdays may end up having to work Wednesdays when they get a new job, then we may have to change days around, and then I may be able to pick up like a Wednesday shift or something. I have a spare giant cape. Oh, hell. I've never traded anything. I don't have a Marowak EX for you is the problem. You'd have to give me other things you might need, because I've never traded before, so I feel like I'd be bad at that as well. Oh, you fixed that. Oh, hell yeah. Nice. Good job. Would we like to play squares today? I haven't looked at squares at all today, so we can jump into that. I nearly looked at it today and I was like, no, today is a stream day. I will do it on stream. And because I can do squares, then you can give me head pats. If you want. I'm not demanding head pats. Hey, Luna, how you doing today? Welcome in. What's happening? Oh, geez, this squares looks exactly like last squares, and it's also, and I never finished yesterday's squares, so now I'm in pain. Thank you for the head pats, Thunder Phoenix. But how are you, Luna? Welcome in. How's your day been? All right, let's think of what we can do. Dyers. I don't like that there's 2 Ys next to each other. I also don't, I don't like a lot of these. I see Lane, Laner. Laner, not a word. I have 2 words and 0 hints left on today's squares. Well, I got 3 extra hints for you when we get there. Only just noticed last night that the Minecraft movie released. Oh yeah, you didn't know? Thank goodness. I wish to be as online as you. I've seen, whoa, how do I do this? How do I do this? Oh, like that. That works. Just chilling. Hope you guys have all been doing well. I have been doing well. Thank you. I've been doing pretty good. There is Illa. League of Legends brain rotted me. That is so fair. I get you completely. I'm like that with Overwatch. And then occasionally... See, look, mold. I tried to put down mold. Like, that's a real term. It's not. All right, let's do Axel. Let's do Axel. Is Axel a word too? Yep, let's just get all of these out of the way. I also tried mold. Yeah, we're all too gaming pilled. I was also jump scared by Minecraft movie today. One funny thing I've seen about the Minecraft movie is that when people have been trying to pirate it, they end up getting a really bad, like, unfinished product version of the movie. And I don't know if, like, Minecraft production leaked their own movie, but in a bad state to be pirated. Like, I'm wondering if they did that on purpose. So you mean the regular Minecraft movie? No. From what I've heard, the Minecraft movie, like, actually looks good. I've heard people saying that the graphics were, like, actually really good. Andy? No. Proper noun. Doesn't work. A liar? Nope. I know Neil. How about Laney? Layer! Layers! Layery? Nope. Renal and liar. How do I get renal? There's renal. How about renally? Oh, I can't get renally. Damn it. Unfortunate. But yeah, I have no... Molar? Nope. How are there six words, 6 M words left? Male? Nice. How about mailer? Okay, thank goodness. Hey, Cass, how you doing? Welcome in. Like what? Rely. Okay, there's one. Many and manly. Thank you. Oop. There we go. That's pretty good. How about axon? Axa? I'm trying to get this X across out. Relay? Ah, there we go. Nice. LA and allays. How do you get it? I have bad news about the X. Do you not have it cut out either? Oh. Well, there's one of the 8 letters. I meant LA and allayers. Okay, well, hey, I got them. How you been? I've been all right. Ups and downs, but today's been good. Today's been good. I've been happy with today because I've been able to get some stuff done that, I don't know. I got up fairly early today and therefore I had like more things to do in the morning as opposed to me usually having to scramble to do those things after stream. I do indeed not have the X blocked off. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. That's good to know. I think. Drell. It has to be a DR. Dries? Okay, there it is. I guess I missed the question when I was gone earlier, but to give a latest response, my weekend was pretty good. My Lego NES is halfway done now, and I ordered some more Sonic Archie comics recently. I think I might be addicted to the Archie Sonic comics now. As long as it's just the Archie Sonic comics, and not, you know, the Archie comics. Don't do it. Zane? I mean, there's nothing starting with X because there's no little number there. Male? We have done male, but hello, bug chungus. What a word. What a name. Laxa? Ah. Nice. Laxers? Nope. Maxi. Laxi? Don't like this lack of X's. I don't like this X not being... Laxley! Oh, you're good, G Charizard. Nice job. Yell. There's the Y. Elds. Oh, okay, that's a word. I'll take that. I'll take it. Plus, the Archie comics continue the story of Sonic. SATAM. No idea what that means. I'm sorry. Land? Did I do land already? Did I do landy? Not a word. Mandly. Nope. Maxa? Not a word. So we got 3 M's, 1 L, 1 E. 2 R's, 3 N's. Lanza. Plural, already done. Peace, but welcome in. How you doing? Real, already done. Mandy does not work. I did that earlier. Neil. Nell? Nope. Hey, Scout, welcome in. How you doing? Maybe like Rexy? Nope. Rexy? Nope. Relly? Did I do rely already? I did do rely. Nerds, and nerdy. Oh my goodness, I can't believe this. I can't believe I didn't see nerds, and nerdy. That's a crime on my part. Must have looked over it. It happens. It's hard to find. But yeah, the word list is like... The thing is, you can't have the entire word list here, so either you lose the big words or you lose the small words, and I guess I should keep the small words, but there's only 2 small words left. So, it's basically a Sonic cartoon from the 90s simply titled Sonic the Hedgehog and aired around the same time as The Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog and was done by the same company. It was given the name Sonic Sat-Am by fans to differentiate it from the first Sonic game. But why is it called Sonic Sat-Am? Is it called that because it, like, aired on Saturday mornings, like, as a children's show? Yeah, Saturday AM. I'm guessing that's where that comes from. That's my only real guess. Molly. 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 Nope. Molly. Mala. Many. I already did that. Yes? Hell yeah, I'm a genius. Nope. Nope. Lind. Maybe if I spin. Spin. Exam. Oh! Okay, I hadn't seen it on the list. I hadn't seen it in chat. That's my bad. Chat goes a little too quick these days for me to find everything. How many words we got left? 6. Okay. Rids. Rella. Lays, L-E-Y-S. Doesn't get rid of the X. Well, I mean, these are all words that Mare has been giving me. And Mare doesn't have the X crossed out, so no, the X wouldn't be crossed out at this point for me either. Okay, so we've got 5 words left. We got 3 M's, 2 R's. Okay. So it has to be, and they're all MAs, huh? Meh. 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 Maxa, nope. Maxers, nope. Mailers, nope. Maulers, nope. Molly, nope. Mally, nope. Malaya, Malay, Malel. Would you like to get closer to blocking off the X? I mean, I would like anything at this point. The show has a darker story than the games do. In the show, Robotnik has already won, and it's up to Sonic and Tails, along with some new characters in a group called the Freedom Fighters, to try to take down Robotnik and restore Robotropolis to its former glory. It's a pretty good show, and the Archie comics continued it pretty well after the show ended. That is so interesting. I wonder why the Archie comics decided to have it. Like, why did they think, yeah, we'll continue this? Maxilla and Maxillae? Oh, hey! Did that just block off 5 letters? It blocked off both of the L's, the I, the X, and the A. These are made up words. They sound made up. Okay, well, we got 3 words left, so we can start getting hints. Well, actually, no. You know what? This sucks, because, like, the hints are gonna be obvious. The M is gonna be an MA, and the 2 R's are gonna be RE. Oh, well. Maybe Mandel? No? Okay. Molds, nope. Mandrill? Is that a word? Indeed it is. A nice job, Scout. Hell yeah. Reland, maybe? And, oh, Relands. There we go. Yippee! I haven't seen the show, but I heard a ton of good things about it in comics, and I definitely need to see it. Yeah, it's probably on... Listen. 99% of television shows and movies and stuff, like, they're gonna be somewhere in the world. Like, they're gonna be somewhere online. You just have to look real hard. A mandrill is a ring-making tool. That's interesting. And thank you, Peace, for the hydrate. I'll do that now. There. I am hydrated. Shout out to G Charizard for getting Laxley, because that was the last X word I was missing. G Charizard with the carry. With the clutch. Let's go. Well. That was quicker. Good night. Whoa! Thunder Phoenix! Thank you so much for the gift sub. Thank you so much for the gift sub to G Charizard. G Charizard, enjoy your emotes for the month. Enjoy your wiggles for the month. Oh.
Gift sub.
You gotta do something nice and then immediately balance it out by doing something evil. Huh, Thunder Phoenix? You got the made-up words that this game will gaslight people to thinking they're real words. True. 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 At this point, Mare is just a dictionary. Mare is a dictionary, a thesaurus, and an encyclopedia just rolled into one. That's their autism thing. All right. Do we... we could play something else. I don't really... Ooh. Thunder Phoenix, thank you to the gift sub to Mare. Mare, enjoy your emotes for the month. Enjoy your wiggles. I wouldn't want to play a game of Scrabble with them. I'd get cooked. I suck at Scrabble. Mare and I used to play Words with Friends, and Mare would always win, methinks. It's bringing balance to the force. Gotta have evil and good. Very true, very true. Yeah, you can wiggle now. Let's go. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. I'm hoping to get more animated emotes in the future. I'm planning on, I want Popcat, but me. I want a Blankies, and I want like a Bongo Cat emote, but it's me. Those are the ones I'm looking for, and then maybe some others. I wish there are decent modern word games, but it's understandable how hard it is to make one. Ugh. People who make games or puzzles in general are just, like, astounding to me. Like, I play Professor Layton sometimes, and I'm like, how did people come up with this? I don't get it. We've got a little bit of extra time, so let's play some Squirtle, and then we can move on to Ace Attorney, methinketh. All right. Squirtle Daily. Give me a Pokemon chat. Gens 4, 5, or 6. Just it straight middle. Charizard. Well, see, that's the thing. No, but that's the thing. That's the thing. Wait. B just tipped me on coffee? B? I don't know who you are, but thank you so much. Oh my goodness. That is so kind of you. Hello? All right. I will do Mega Charizard. Because you said Charizard, and there is actually a Gen 6 version of Charizard, so you know what? It works. We can still do Charizard. What about the rest of the alphabet? The rest of the alphabet don't get a choice. All right. We have to go lower than Gen 6. It is not fire. It is not dragon. It is... Ooh.
I would like to tell the tragic tale of how I stopped playing Words with Friends.
Oh, yeah.
I would play against randoms, and the person I enjoyed playing against the most one day messaged me in the app saying that they couldn't beat me and that they gave up playing. I am still so sad about this.
I remember this. Bug Chungus, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Strawberry Patch. Also, man, I remember that story. I'm so sorry. Empoleon's a good choice. It's the same height, but like everything else is different. So I'll go with that. The entirety of Sonic SatAM is available on YouTube completely for free. Oh yeah, you'd be surprised the stuff that's like just on YouTube for free. That was televised in the past. Like, I'm pretty sure so many episodes of, like, Bondi Rescue are on fucking... are on there. Episodes of Letters and Numbers are on there. The Australian version of Countdown. Like, there's just so many TV shows that are just on there. Welcome, Hopes and Dreams. I love Squirtle. Me too. I haven't played in a long while, though. So it's lower than Gen 4. It is not water or steel either. And it weighs less than 84.5 kilos. Cleffa. Cleffa is a choice. We can go with Cleffa. Okay. Interesting. So it is, okay, so it's Gen 3, because it's between Gen 4 and Gen 2. It is not a fairy type. However, it is a single type. It is taller than 0.3 meters and weighs more than 3 kilos. No more of that letters thing. We finished it, Bug Chungus, and it's a daily thing, the same way that Wordle is a daily thing. So unfortunately, we can't go back to former game, we can't go back to past days and complete those, unfortunately. So no more squares today. Clef has in secondary type? It does not. This just means it's a single type. So we have to figure out a Gen 3 Pokemon. Gen 3 single type. Well, let's just go Trico. Let's just go Trico. Okay, yeah, well, we knew it was Gen 3. Taller than Gen 5, weighs more than 5 kilos, and it's a single type. What's that one called? Loudred? Let's try Loudred. Not Loudred. We could get through many guesses here. So it's not normal either. And it is shorter than 1 meter. So it is not Manectric. Is it Electrike? Electrike could work. It is not, in fact, Electrike. It is between 0.6 meters and 1 meter. And it weighs less than 15 kilos, but it weighs more than 5. Vigoroth. Vigoroth is a normal type, I'm pretty sure, and this Pokemon is not a normal type. Gen 3. Gen 3 is like my worst of the early gens, because I always think that Gen 2 Pokemon are Gen 3 and Gen 3 Pokemon are Gen 2. I always get them mixed up. It sucks. Gulpin? Gulpin's too short. If we're gonna do a Pokemon that, like, oh my gosh.
Gulpin these nuts.
And Swalot is too tall. Thank you for the bit, Thunder Phoenix. No, Lady Bar is, yeah, you're Gen 2. See what I mean? Kadabra? Kadabra is Gen 1. This Pokemon is Gen 3. Makuhita! Oh, spelled that wrong. 1 meter, too tall. I started with Sinnoh, so I don't know which gen the older Pokemon are, even though I know them. I know Gen 2 a little bit, because I did play Heart Gold, Soul Silver. I do know Gen 1 a little bit, just because it's Gen 1. But Gen 3 is my worst. Because, like, I did play all of, Omega Ruby? I don't remember which one I have out of Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, but one of them, Nose Pass, too tall. Bayonet, too tall. Curlier. I mean, we've already got a fairy type. So there's kind of no point in putting it in there. Silcoon or Cascoon? Okay, Cascoon. So that's 0.6. 0.7, 11.5 kilos. This thing works. Okay. I forgot it's fairy type in Gen 6 onward. Yes, it is. Okay, so it's 0.7 meters, and it's between 11 and 15 kilograms. What about the Pooches? Nope. How about the Mighties? Nope. But not a bug. And yeah, it's also not a bug, which is wild. It's also not flying type, because there was not a flying type until there was not a pure flying type until Gen 5. Ghastly is Gen 1. Plusle or Minun? Electric is crossed out. What's the earlier version of Bayonet? Shuppet? Too short. Duskull? Too tall. This is the last guess? No, this is the second last. Hitmon... Isn't there a Hitmontop? Okay, no, Hitmontop is Gen 2 and also too tall. Spoink! Too heavy. What are the ice types from Gen 3? Delibird? Well, it's flying and it's also Gen 2. See, I'm bad at this. I don't know Gen 3 Pokemon, like, at all. Snorunt? Too heavy. Yeah, and we know it's not flying. Trapinch? Trapinch! Nice job, Scout. Let's go. Yippee! All right. Just chatting segment over. It's time to bring out the Edgeworth. I'm so confused. This person tried to friend me on Steam, but I have no idea who they are. So I'm gonna ignore it for now. I got a notification on Steam and I was like, who is this? I don't even I don't know. Oh, maybe it might have been through Overwatch or something, potentially. Probably a bot. They didn't look like a bot, but you never know. All right, it's Ace Attorney time, gamers. Oh my goodness. No way they have us on the screen where Edgeworth is about to get annihilated. That's really funny that that's the screen they choose for this specific. That's perfection. All right, well, y'all already know what's going on. Oh, don't forget the badge. Thank you. Court is in session. I was not paying attention last stream due to not feeling well, so I'm gonna need a recap. I usually try to give a recap anyway. I was just about to do it, actually. So last week, we started a new case. Oh, Mayor, you may have a new favorite character, I think. So last week, we tried to handle a kidnapping. We tried to find the victim of a kidnapping by trying to control how, giving the ransom worked, but that didn't work well enough. We also got attacked by a badger, someone dressed as the blue badger, but we don't actually know that, I don't think. I don't think we knew that we got attacked by a blue badger. Yeah, we got attacked in the process. We think there's 2 people involved in the kidnapping, I'm pretty sure. Then this girl who has proudly proclaimed to be the Yatagarasu, the great thief, she broke us out of where we were being held. And then as we were trying to find clues, we found a dead body. And an Interpol agent who is on the case is now accusing a cop on our team of doing the murder, and we are now trying to defend him. So we're now doing a us versus Interpol agent. The face-off with Lang, I think his name is. Is it Lang or is it Lung? Is the question. Have we heard it? We haven't heard it pronounced, obviously, so if anyone wants to correct me with how I've been pronouncing Interpol Man's name, please tell me. I've also completely forgotten how I did his voice. I think I tried to do, Surfer Bro, if Surfer Bro was Australian. Even though I don't think Australian surfers have a voice, but it's the Australian version of the American Surfer Bro. All right. Yeah, oh my god. Yeah, so Matt, as you can see here, we got fucking attacked by a soulless blue badger. All right. Continue. Yeah, Shilong Lang's Lodge. It doesn't feel like... I have a feeling it's long. But... I don't know. This is that guy. This is Lang. Edgeworth found dead in a ditch in Miami. Truth. Alright. Let's see why this guy thinks Meekins is a murderer. Yeah, by the way, the character that's returned and is now being accused of the murderer is Meekins, if you remember that guy. Oh, now I have to get into the voice. I've seen a lot of bodies like the one being carted off in my time. That doesn't sound like what he did. What did I do? I think I did, like, deeper. I've seen a lot of bodies like the one being carted off in my time. I think that was it. Was that it? That's what it's gonna be now. I can say he was shot in a single glance, but even you figured that much out, right? With your current gun laws, it's not exactly easy to get your hands on a gun. Also, we're not in America. Not unless you're a member of law enforcement like Officer Meekins, isn't that right? Yeah, but where's the gun? On his person. There wasn't one. That's your reasoning? Solid as a rock. It's based on the philosophy of detainment. Shit, I forgot what voice I gave her too! Ugh. The problem when there's so many new characters introduced is that I forget what their voices are. What's this philosophy of detainment? I gave her like peppy cheerleader, didn't I? Huh, you don't know? In that case, pay attention, girly. In my country, the criminals have a saying, beware of the wolf. Why the wolf? Because in my language, Lang means wolf, and you don't mess with me or my pack. Yeah, so this guy's a furry. For those who weren't here last week, he's a furry. And as for the detainment philosophy, its father is my honorable ancestor, Lang Ji. No, it feels like it should be I don't know. You'd think I'd have heard of him and his teachings if he is that famous. Lang Ji developed it as he worked to lock criminals away thousands of years ago. To this day, the Zhangfa police still trains its recruits using his philosophies. But thousands of years ago? That makes your story about as believable as a fairy tale. Huh. Anything wears down and breaks over time. Do you really believe something as ancient as that can be applied to today's world? You want to put it to a test? Here's the test! Let's do some pressing. Let's press. Let's, I don't believe him. I think he's carted off absolutely 0 bodies. So what can you tell me about the body? A lot. Even without an autopsy, I have my ways. They teach you the basics of forensics along with the detention philosophy. Oh? Then you wouldn't mind telling me a little bit of what you figured out, correct? Say he was shot in a single glance, but even you figured that out as much. Yes, I think anyone who saw the bullet wounds would come to the same conclusion. Heh, don't pat yourself on the back yet! What's that supposed to mean? How many scrolls does this girl have just like in her bag and she has to like pull them out every time he's just like, ma'am, bag please, scroll for me needed. Lang Ji says, search where the water is deepest. You have to keep your eyes on the big fish that lurks in the depths, which is the killer. Is that right? And what would you know about the killer? The current gun laws, so it's like easy to get your hands on a gun. Press. It would appear you've studied a little of our laws. Studied? Who needs to study what every child on any street corner already knows? It's that... Sheena? The Federal Firearms Restriction Act. That's it. The Federal Firearms Restriction Act. I hear it's not easy to get a gun these days. This woman is his Google. I've realized. This woman is Siri for this man. Damn it, I just activated Siri. Don't need you right now. Interesting. That woman is the one in charge of keeping track of the information. Not unless you're a member of law enforcement like Officer Meekins. Press. If that's the case, there are plenty of other officers who might be potential suspects. You're not seriously going to arrest each and every one of them, are you? As if I would need to. I've already looked into everyone else here. Oh? Other than Officer Meekins, I know no one else's weapon has been fired. How did you check every single person's weapon in such a short span of time? That's because each and every one of my subordinates is extremely capable. It didn't take more than a few minutes to conduct the entire investigation. Power of sheer numbers. But you have yet to check Officer Meekins' weapon, correct? Thanks for reminding me. Hey you, show me your gun. Oh, God. Oh! I don't remember what voice I gave Meekins either, other than just pathetic. What's wrong? Why does he look so sickly pale all of a sudden? Gun! What did you say? I can't hear you. Stop mumbling and spit it out already. Sir, I lost my gun, sir. Oh. Pathetic is an understatement, actually. How could you be so irresponsible? In the end, it looks like you're still the only suspect we've got. You're the one who waited here outside this garage to ambush and kill the victim. So you think that Officer Meekins waited here to kill the victim, do you, Lang? I think this little accusation deserves a lot more scrutiny. Officer Meekins ambushed the victim in this garage and killed him. Press. How do you lose a gun? Fucked if I know. Especially, how do you lose a gun when you are also in your uniform and then on top of that, inside a giant blue badger onesie? Like, he's an enigma. I don't know. You mean to tell me that the murder occurred here in this garage? From the fact that the suspect was found almost next to where the body was found, I'd say that it's pretty obvious that this is the crime scene. Lang Ji says, a criminal always returns to the scene of the crime. Hey, finally a quote even I've heard of before. Furthermore, Lang Ji says... Siri? Oh no, I'm gonna activate her again. Ah, shit, I did. Successful investigations are the result of multiple returns to a crime scene. Looks like neither detectives nor criminals have changed their ways over the millenniums. So this is the kind of conclusion the philosophy of detainment can lead you to. I don't get it, Mr. Edgeworth. Why are you putting yourself on the line for Mr. Meekins? It's not that I particularly care about what happens to Officer Meekins. What? However, I can't simply stand by while Agent Lang ignores our country's laws. Shilong Lang. Just what sort of investigator are you? Alright. So we know what to present here. Shit, we don't! I forgot we have this girl as well. I think it has to be this. Because didn't we come up last week? Didn't we come up with the fact that because there's no blood on the ground, there's just blood on the body, that means the body was moved? I'm gonna present this. I think it's correct. And so does Edgeworth, with that smug smile. Unfortunately for you... Bleh. Unfortunately for you, Agent Lang, that is simply not possible. What do you mean? You've seen the crime scene for yourself. And while you were looking, did you not think to yourself that it was a little too clean? Ah. So you did notice that there was too little blood. Do you still wish to claim that Officer Meekins committed the murder here? Because this isn't the crime scene. And if it was your men who led you to think it was, then I suggest you leave this case to the local police to set the record straight. Not bad. I see your logic can be just as sound as mine. In that case, let me ask you this. Don't you think it's weird that the officer was hanging around here in the first place? Weird? How so? What's on your shirt? Is it flowers? It's a strawberry bush. It is strawberry flowers and strawberries. Hey, you! Your squad's not even supposed to be in this area, right? Also, welcome, Francisca. How you doing? What were you doing neglecting your duties and loafing around here? Don't you dare give me some lame excuse like, I found myself taking a walk. But, sir, I really did take a walk, sir. You're a disgrace. How dare you take your pack obligations so lightly? Officer Meekins is looking extra meek. Is he hiding something? Mr. Edgeworth, please, sir. Save me the way you did earlier, please, sir. Officer Meekins, please give us a detailed account of what happened. Sir, not you too. Great. We went from going up against Lang to going up against Meekins. I also hate the snot coming in and out of his nose in this animation. It's very gross. Lang looks like someone who used to be in a gang in his youth before turning his life around. A little bit, yeah. His design, his character design makes him look a little bit like, his character design makes him look like, he looks a little bit like Phoenix Wright's imposter, like the tiger guy from, game 3? I played all the games so quickly in succession that I get, like, which cases from which games mixed up all the time. Also, thank you for the hydrate, DH. Welcome in. It's true, sir. I wasn't assigned to this area, sir. I was told to check every square inch of the main gate area, sir. I also went looking for the kidnappers while selling dreams in the blue Badgermobile, sir. Selling dreams? Whatever that means. But I completely caught up in my role selling dreams to the children, sir. Before I knew it, I found myself here in this area, sir. What a weird little man. Meekin's face reminds me of old animes. I don't know enough about old animes to say whether or not you're right. Doraemon? I've heard of Doraemon, but I don't remember it. I don't know anything about it, I don't think. What is this blue Badgermobile? It's a moving store on wheels that sells sweet dreams and merchandise, sir. So the blue Badgermobile is just a roaming souvenir shop? Interesting. It seems we can use that, because I remember we saw a 3-wheeled truck somewhere. Sir, I swear I was chasing the kidnappers down while I was being a good dream merchant. He seems rather worked up. Even more than his usual hyperactive self. He sure seems of what he's saying. Can you try to calm down and lower your voice to a more reasonable level, officer? Sir! Roger, sir! I don't think he realized that at all, actually. He should quit being a cop and just be full-time mascot? Honestly. Like, quit your day job. Being a mascot would be so much less stressful, and it would also mean you're no longer a cop, which, you know, good. I also love Kay's facial expressions. Kay is such a cool character. I'm glad we've got, like, a Maya-esque character in this game. Alright. Shit. No, I wanted to go back one. Take me back. Take me back. And let me press. Alright then. Where were you assigned to? I was assigned to the main gate, sir. You must be in the area with the bridge and the outrageous fountain. Okay, then why are you out here in the Wild Wild West area? It's because of a very deep reason, ma'am. He wouldn't have to pay for makeup since he fills in the clown look by default. Also true, DK.
Hold it.
Describe for me how you conducted your investigation. Yes, sir. Well, first I made sure there were no suspicious-looking people in the area, sir. But the only people that seemed to gather around me were little girls, sir. Well, what did you expect when you're dressed like the Blue Badger? I thought I had no choice at that point, sir. So... The thing that stuck with me the most from last week is Kay's character design and your rant about it. Yeah, listen, I got a little fixated on that. Cause like, it's just so disjointed compared to literally everyone else in the games. You shouldn't have reminded me. You're gonna get me stuck in on this again. Also, congratulations, Mare, on the 99 berries. GG's, you've won.
Hold it.
What exactly do you mean by selling dreams? Sir, the Blue Badger Mobile is where dreams are collected. What? Sweet nuts like you've never known except in dreams, ma'am. Like innocence drops. Does he mean sweets? Like candy? And bitterness found only in nightmares, ma'am. Like guilty jawbreakers. Okay, yeah. It's candy. Selling those as I pushed the Blue Badger Mobile along is my sworn duty, ma'am. Got completely caught up in my role.
Hold it.
You completely forgot to look for the kidnappers? No, sir, of course not, sir. I would never do something like that, sir. You're absolutely right. Oh, what a ning-nong. Wow, you're so good at this forcing people to confess thing, Mr. Edgeworth. To be frank, I'm just a little man, sir. You are taller than Edgeworth. Where is the little? I'm better at selling kids a few small dreams and looking for a big crook, sir. Then become a mascot. Get a new job.
Hold it.
Enough wallowing in your own self-pity. Let's return to your testimony. Yes, sir. Before I knew it, I found myself here in this area. Press! How did this man become a cop? I don't know. Good question. Luck? I don't know. Pity. Pity. They pitied him enough to hire him. That's how it worked. How did you wind up all the way over here? I was in the middle of a sea of kids, sir. But one of the kids decided to challenge me to a fight, sir. As one child does. And you agreed? I had to run away from the child's painful drop kicks. Oh my gosh. He can't even handle an aggressive child. Never mind, he can't be a mascot either. I think Meekins just has to die at this point. I think Meekins' ideal job is, in a grave. The good old dropkick. I dished out my fair share of those when I was a kid. It was always the best when you felt one really connect with your opponent. In any case, you wound up here for a reason completely unrelated to the investigation. Sir, that's right, sir. That's not something you should be admitting to with your head held high, officer. It sounds like he simply forgot about his real job and became the Blue Badger. However, there is one flaw in Officer Meekin's story, but I have the feeling that he'll need some prodding before he'll spill the beans. What prodding? Okay. What prodding? Let's look at our evidence. Oh, maybe it's this. I was told to check every inch of the main gate area. I also went looking for the kidnappers while selling dreams in the blue Badgermobile. But the thing is, like, we've only seen one? I'm guessing it's this. Also because it's literally new evidence and I can't see it being anything else. What's this? Take a picture of every member. Okay, that was that one. The necklace is not going to mean anything. I don't think this means anything to us yet. A head. I'm gonna say it's the Badgermobile.
Objection!
It was, thank goodness. Officer Meekins, I would appreciate if... Ugh, I need to talk slower. Officer Meekins, I would appreciate it if you didn't tell such transparent lies. Sir? I'm lying, sir? Yes, you are. If you were really out there selling dreams with the blue Badgermobile until recently, then what is it doing here inside the garage? There it is. Actually, I just lost track, sir. Lost track of what? By the time I realized it, the blue Badgermobile was nowhere to be found, sir. Oh, Rasira, oh, how do I do this? Oh, this is gonna mess up all of my voices, okay. Also, welcome in, Rasira, how you doing? Which would mean it was perhaps stolen? And that's when I came back to this area, thinking maybe it wasn't in the garage, sir. Oh, the Meekins voice sounds terrible with the accent. Oh, I hate this already. But that's when you found me, Mr. Edgeworth, sir.
Knuckle back!
A likely story. I'm sorry, I don't think I can do this man's voice in American. It doesn't work for me. Who do you think is gonna buy such a convenient tale as that? And what exactly is so convenient about his story? The car getting stolen. It's completely unbelievable, even for a cover story. But I think we can assume the car was used all right, to move the dead body. What? You killed the victim at some distant location, Officer Meekins, and then you used the blue Badgermobile to transport it all the way here. Now then, you're coming with me. But it wasn't me! The killer, sir! The killer! It wasn't me, sir! Agent Lang, wait. What do you want now? Suddenly your Meekins voice sounds like... Thank you, Wolf. Welcome in, by the way. Hope you're doing well. Sounds like altered audio from one of those content-aware scale videos. Oh my... You're so right, and I hate it. Oh, I've actually suddenly forgotten how to do my American accent. Okay, American accent. Accent. American. Okay, there we go. We still don't know where the real scene of the crime is. You can't say we know all the facts of this case, let alone the truth. I told you. Truth, Smooth, I couldn't care less. Our job is to catch the crook. You'll find out your precious truth after we arrest this guy and take him in. That's the job of you prosecutors in your fancy courts with your logic. And for us, we don't have that kind of time to waste. You boorish buffoon. I think you need to leave. What? We need to get the body to autopsy, and you guys are getting in the way. You would interfere with another one of my investigations? Hey now, let's not forget who holds the actual authority to conduct investigations here. I'm afraid the one doing the interrupting is you, my ignorant little pretty boy. Excuse me? We gay out here? We got some gays? Just say ooh woo in your American accent and it will instantly get better, judging by that Nirvana. That's the second time he's called Edgeworth a pretty boy. You didn't notice the first time? When was the first time? If it was last week, I probably noticed it. Hope all is well with you? Oh, it's definitely well with me. I'm glad things are going well for you too. Now be a good fancy boy and get out of my sight. If you don't, I'll arrest you for obstruction of justice. Oh, to be continued. Okay, so I didn't realize there was such a shorter time. I could have just finished that whole thing last week. Oh well. Oh well. You live and you learn. All right, next part. Find the eyewitness. Sorry, I forgot. Have to be an American. We at the main gate now. Chased out like a pair of peasants. Mr. Edgeworth. Yes, Kay? There's something even thieves should never steal. Do you know what that is? You really shouldn't steal anything. However, I'll buy it. What shouldn't a thief steal? A life. It's too heavy of a burden on your soul to get away with, ever. That's something we can agree on. Well said, Kay. No matter what we may try, murder is the one crime that can never truly be hidden. And I intend to prove that by my own hands, when I apprehend the murderer myself. All right, and I'm going to work extra hard to be a good assistant. Let's go. I still never said she could be my assistant. I'm just gonna drop the issue. The first thing we should do is locate the real scene of the murder. Mr. Edgeworth! Gumshoe's back! Let's go! Having to do the accent during Kay's most serious line of dialogue. Listen, sometimes it just be like that. Sometimes you have to say the most serious thing of all time in the worst possible voice of all time. Detective Gumshoe! Mr. Edgeworth! The stadium! Hurry, sir! Oh. The real crime scene, mayhaps? This is supposed to be hush-hush, but they found a witness at the stadium! A witness? You! What did we tell you about leaving your assigned post? The jig is up. Mr. Edgeworth, remember that I'm always rooting for you, so go get him, sir! Those detectives sure look like they're enjoying themselves. It's not all fun and games, Kay. Now then, let's head to the stadium and meet this witness. Gumshoe always pulling through for us. Thank you, Gumshoe, we all say in unison. Oh, there's a pink version of this thing, huh? I thought there was a witness here.
Thank you, Gumshoe.
Thank you for the bit. Yeah, I don't see anyone. Mr. Edgeworth. Wait. No. Oh my goodness, it's the girl. Oh my goodness, it's her. Is it her? She's still wearing the same fucking sunglasses. Is it? It has to be. It's Emma, right? Oh my goodness. She's back. Who's this? Emma. This is Emma Skye. She's from, the 5th case of the first game. So yeah. She's very cool. She was another, Maya-like character. The 5th case in the first game was like an extra case, and Maya had left at that point for Karine Village, and Emma kind of took her place because she was the little sister of the person being accused of the murder. Oh, great. Now I have another girl I have to get a voice of. I don't know, and I don't have many girl voices, chat. I don't. I have, like, Kay, and I have Maya, and I have Pearl, but Pearl is really easy to do because Pearl is a baby. Oh, what do I do here? Let me call you on Discord. I'll do the girl voice. Oh my goodness. No. I'll just do Maya. Maya's not in this game. I don't think. Maya's not in this game, so I'll do something similar to Maya's voice for Emma's voice. Long time no see. You are Ms. Emma Skye, correct? This girl is the younger sister of my former superior, Lana Skye. 2 years ago, we stood in the same courtroom together as witness and prosecutor, but I thought she had gone to Europe to study forensics. I can't believe you remember me, Mr. Edgeworth. Of course I do. How have you been? You look to be in good spirits. If I remember correctly, your voice for Emma was similar to Maya's anyway. I'm pretty sure it was, yeah. Are you still studying abroad? You bet. More than anything, I want to investigate crime scenes scientifically. I've been studying non-stop every day to become a top-notch forensic scientist. But it's spring break now, so I thought I'd come back for a bit. I see. Oh, I can walk around. Let's go. This voice is good, thank you. It's subtle, but I think it works. All right, do some looking around. A car with a bow on it. It's a little too late anyways. It was stuck on cooldown. Was it American accent? Yeah, we did some of that already. Thank you, money, for the posture check. Girl car. You never know, could be boy car. Boys can wear pink and bows. Pull a tarot card? Okay, damn, let's go. G Charizard with the tarot. So, Mr. Charizard, what card would you like me to pull? Yeah, I'm gonna rig your tarot reading for you. Do you have a question to ask, or is it vibe check time, perchance? Perhaps, perchance. What's the vibes here? What are we going for today? I love, oh, wait. Fuck. Okay, no, I thought of something, but that's something, no, D-gauge. Oh my gosh, okay. I have to do a tarot reading sounding like this. I'm sorry, G Charizard. Okay. I might have to make that cooldown longer, huh? Let me write that down. Longer accent cooldown. It either needs to be longer or it has to have a restriction to be done once per stream. Okay. Future prospects on career. Interesting. Okay. It's only 10 minutes? I don't know why. Listen, I have the sillies. Okay. Oh, shit. Ah! I think I just got a paper cut. Okay. Career prospects. I got one. All right. Interesting. We got card number 8, which is Justice. Thank you for the head pats. Justice is an interesting card because it's got a picture of a woman with a set of scales on it, and she's standing next to a bear. A woman wearing a red cloak stands in the middle of a snowy landscape. Her expression, like the snow around her, is cold as ice, and she is holding a scale symbolizing justice. Neither a hero nor a villain, she is simply karma personified. A black bear, signifying strength and inner wisdom, stands beside her. Like the bear, which can either protect and guard its companion or savagely hurt and attack them, this card symbolizes the way our choices and actions determine the outcome of the scales. Can I pat the badge if I redeem Pat Zap? It might be a little off, but you can try. You kind of pat part of it. You kind of get there. Just a little bit. So the key words for justice are balance, strength, fairness, legal issues, pros and cons, and decisions. And the message is, I am fair and honest. The card means, synonymous with truth, this card symbolizes justice prevailing and karma being served. The truth of a matter, whether it's in your favor or not, will soon be revealed and someone will be held accountable. If you've been wronged, you will get justice. If you have wronged another, they will get theirs. Either way, the situation will be resolved and the fairest outcome can be assured. Someone's true colors could also be revealed, and a difficult decision may need to be made. This card can also signify the need for more balance in your life. Interesting. So I guess the thing is, if there's a... From what it sounds like, it's very much what goes around comes around. The energy you put in will come back to you. You may have to make some tough decisions to get what you want or to get the outcome that you think you deserve, and the outcome that you do deserve will come to you. That sounds like the big takeaways from this card. So it sounds like it's in your hand. Hands. I don't know why It's in only one of your hands. The other one is free to do whatever the fuck you want. Thank you for the bit, Thunder Phoenix.
Hand.
But yeah, that doesn't sound too bad, honestly. You're gonna get what's coming to you. And I hope that is good. I really do hope it's good. Alright. Back to the game. I hope that helped you in some way, G Charizard. The other hand is allowed to be evil. Yeah. Thanks, partner. You're welcome. There is, in fact, enough space in this town for the two of us after all. I assume this is another Badgermobile? Yeah, but it's a different color than the Blue Badger's car. Yes, this is the retina-searing pink model. Anything over here to look at? No, we just here to look at Emma. Is Emma the eyewitness? Yo. I almost didn't recognize you. You've really grown in these past few years. Please don't tease me, Mr. Edgeworth. I know I still have a long way to go. But I'm going to be a super forensic scientist someday. You'll see. You seem to know what Mr. Edgeworth really well. Are you two acquaintances? Oh, I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Emma Skye. Nice to meet you. I'm studying abroad now to be a forensic scientist. How about you? Wow, that's a great dream. My name's Kay Faraday, and I'm training to become an unstoppable great thief. A great thief? Don't think too hard on it, Emma. It's not worth the trouble. In any case, we have much to catch up on. You bet we do. What's going on? Girlfriends? Maybe? Okay, she's 18. Kay is 17. Okay, the ages are valid. We have girlfriends on our hands. We have girlfriendism on our hands. We have Fran Maya, and now we have Emma K. So why are you here, Emma? Well, I just happened to decide to come back home for spring break. And then I heard that you'd come back too, so I raced on over here. I had really wanted to welcome you back at the airport, but I just missed you. And how exactly did you know I was here? Through the power of science, naturally. Never underestimate what science can do for you. Is that a Nintendo DS or a flip phone? I can't quite tell. I used these to track your footprints, and I followed them straight to you. This set is the greatest. It's so wonderfully scientific. You spray this chemical on the ground, and when you shine the special light on it, zing! The footprints light up like an electrified noble gas in a glass tube. It's almost like magic, scientifically speaking. Forensic science has never seemed more ominous to me than at this very moment. Are you... I'm thinking she's still the witness. Emma, I'd like to ask you about what you witnessed. Huh? What are you talking about? Are you not the witness Detective Gumshoe told us about? Well, I did get a call from Detective Gumshoe earlier. He was practically yelling at me. Mr. Edgeworth needs your scientific doohickeys right now, pal, he said. What was that man thinking? Or rather, not thinking. GG's everyone, Edgeworth has a second daughter now. So let me guess, there's been a murder, right? Yes, unfortunately. There's a sudden glint in her eyes. But I need to keep my mind focused on the witness. Now, where did that person go? I've been having so much hot chocolate this week. Oh, hot chocolate is so good. One of my mum's clients insists on sending her home with something, so we had a big stash of hot chocolate packets. That's so good. Oh my goodness. The perfect client. What's that off in the distance? Ooh, what are we gonna see? Someone... Oh. It's another badger. Yippee! Oh, hey! It's the pink badger! Badger, get! Badger, 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 badger. Just what does she see in these silly things? I was really tempted to do the badger song for Miles Edgeworth. Badger, 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 mushroom, mushroom, a badger, 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 snake. It's got handcuffs on its body. It looks like it's just escaped from something. Hello? I think this badger has something to say to you, Mr. Edgeworth. Are you, by chance, the witness I've been searching for? Sorry, but I don't speak badger dance. So, what? Do I still try to talk to her? I guess so. Ooh. No! Alright, we're ending stream. Thanks everyone for coming! I can't believe the game just ended. Wow. I can't believe we solved everything and everything is perfect. I can't believe I can't believe it's over. Wow, what a quick game, right? Yeah, I can't believe the entire Ace Attorney series finished. Right in there. Fuck you, Thunder Phoenix. What do you mean she's back? I hate this. This sucks. No. I don't want to do this. What a wild crash. It also uninstalled and deleted the game data. Exactly. D-Gage gets me. D-Gage is on my side while all of you are against me. Oh, now I have to remember the voice I've given Old Bag. This shit sucks. if it makes you feel better, this is the last game she makes an appearance in. Hallelujah! That actually does make me feel better, because I hate doing Oldbag's voice because it hurts my throat a little. Ah! I can't take being inside that stuffy head anymore. You're... No! Why her? Why here? Why now? I first met this woman 3 years ago. She was a witness in one of my cases. She's since gone out of her way to pop up unexpectedly and cause me great grief. Edgy poo! Why couldn't you understand what I was trying to tell you? I mean, really, I was trying so hard to keep the kids' dreams alive by staying in character, but you couldn't pick up on what I was trying to convey to you. I'm sick and tired of that roundabout way of talking, so I'm just going to be direct. I had a bad feeling before, but this just made it official. Today has gone beyond the typical not my day into the realm of a waking nightmare. You're telling me... I'm sorry, you're telling me it was not waking nightmare? Until now. You were attacked today, and kidnapped and tied up, and you didn't think waking nightmare until you saw Old Bag. Oh, you know what? I get it. So you're a friend of Mr. Edgeworth too, Miss Pink Badger? You could say that, but right now I'm just the Pink Badger, dearie. She may look the part, but I know better than to trust my eyes around this woman. My name is Wendy Oldbag, but you can call me Wendy, or Granny, or whatever suits your fancy. Nice to meet you, Miss Oldbag. I'm Kay Faraday. Huh. What do I care about a young whippersnapper like you? Yeesh, I was just trying to be polite. And finding a dead body in an elevator again. Yeah, there's just... Edgeworth, it's not even a not your day. It's a not your month, week, year, and life. Weren't you a security guard at one of the Gatewater hotels last time we met? Huh, I go where I'm needed. I'm very good at what I do, unlike the youth of today. I get called in all the time to fill in when there aren't enough hands. But enough about me, Edgy Poo. I'm thoroughly dejected right now. I finally get the chance to see you again, and here you are talking with 2 young girls. Men are all the same. Oh, okay. She's doing that thing. You seem to attract all sorts of interesting people, Mr. Edgeworth. Kay, please, I'm begging you, by all means, do not provoke her any further. Oh my goodness. I can't get over the name Old Bag. Yeah, they're right, but also it's wild. Aren't you forgetting about something, Mr. Edgeworth? This person could be the witness. Honestly, I hope she isn't, but I don't think fate is going to be so kind today. I saw what happened. I even saw the exact moment it happened. How's that? So it's true. She is the witness. I don't suppose I can afford to ignore the Old Bag. Yes, it was just a little while ago. I saw it happen right in front of me. The moment of the murder. You mean to say that you witnessed someone being killed right before your eyes? Sounds like a pretty important piece of testimony to me. Oh, here we go. The 1v1. It's one thing to have a serious problem. It's another to said problem with people that you know will make it actively harder. Yeah. I like Emma's character design in this game. I like how she looks visibly older, but only barely since it's just been 2 years. Basically the same design, but still meaningfully distinct. Yes, no, I absolutely agree with you. Her design's a little bit different, and it's very cute. I like it a lot. I came to this I don't know where I was trying to say the word atrocious. I said atrocious. The word atrocious isn't even on this screen. What was I trying to do there? Hey, brain. Hey, brain. What were you trying to do for me there? Thank you, man. Oh, no.
Atrocious.
Yeah. Deserved. I came to the stadium to take a short break. As I was resting, I happened to glance over and I saw two men facing each other in that area. Suddenly, there was a loud gunshot, and the person who was shot fell to the ground. It was a very terrifying experience, let me tell you. It looks like we hit the jackpot, huh, Mr. Edgeworth? Yes, I can't afford to ignore what she has to say. Unfortunately. This voiceover is gonna be atrocious. I mean, you're right. My Wendy Oldbag voice is horrid. What's that unfortunately you tacked on at the end supposed to mean, Edgy Poo? Well, anyway, let's see what we can find out from this little old lady. Time to do some pressing. Came to the stadium, take a short break, press. You mean you took a break from being the Pink Badger? You may not think it, but it's hard work keeping kids' dreams alive. You smell of sweat, your hip creaks with pain. You even begin to dream about work. That's the kind of story that would scar a child for life, you know. Well, that's why I chose to come take my break here, whippersnapper. I don't plan on playing the part of the dead badger in front of a bunch of kids. So what did you see while you, the Pink Badger, were resting? Oh yes, that. Well. As I was resting, I happened to glance over and I saw two men facing each other in that area. Okay, so in the stadium, she saw this happen. You saw two men? Can you describe them for me? They looked like your average Joe who's completely uninteresting and not worth fawning over. I'm telling you, they were so boring that I don't even remember much beyond that. But did they have any special features? Anything you can recall would be very helpful. Oh my, don't tell me you're jealous of those two men! Hey, she's right. You do seem pretty worked up over them, Mr. Edgeworth. I'm not worked up over anyone, and I'm not jealous. It's all right, Edgy Poo. Those two were just fools compared to a stallion like you. Oh my. Oh, ew, 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 ew. I don't need horse analogies when it comes to men. There exists footage of Greg Chun voicing Oldbag. What do you mean? I thought so little of them that I lost interest the instant I laid eyes on them. Suddenly there was a loud gunshot and the person who was shot fell to the ground. Press. You're claiming to have seen the exact moment in which the murder took place? Absolutely. That gun made a terrible racket when it was fired. You didn't try to go help the person that got shot? I'm only one person, you smart alecky brat. What could I have done? But I took off as soon as I could to find someone who could help. Two men, one bullet. It's all consistent with what we found out from the body. Sadly, there wasn't exactly a lot of new information to go on in your testimony. Well, if I saw the guy again, I'm sure I could identify him for you. I mean, how do you expect me to remember anything without something to jog my memory? Self-centered, aren't we? Ooh. I love Kay's little bitchy comments. They're so good. While it was somewhat useful, her testimony also presents us with a new problem. Mr. Edgeworth. Yes? So, about this new problem. What is that giant grin on your face for? Do you want me to show you something really nice? No, thank you. Don't be so mean. I swear it's something you're gonna like. What is that gadget you're holding? What you see before you is the secret weapon of a great thief. I should have known it would be worthless. Whoa. Rude? Aw, don't be like that. Excuse me? What the fuck is it doing? Holograms? What do you think now? What is it doing? It's projecting something into the air. I'm going to input the necessary information to run the simulation now. Once I'm done, I'll increase the size of the projection to its maximum size. Dark skies of evening, when no other bird dares take wing, one alone remains all-seeing. Now, witness the true power of a real, modern-day Robin Hood. Oh, good! It's Nirvana Initiative. Like, we just made it to Nirvana Initiative again. We're recreating the crime scene and going through the crime scene. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to my AI The Somnium Files playthrough. Date is dead, we think. Nirvana Initiative reference? Yeah. I know, complete with red and blue people. What is this? This is a recreation of the murder based on the info I inputted into Little Thief. The Little Thief? I dare say I think you're taking the Robin Hood thing a bit too far. Little Thief is actually meant to be a simulation for me to plan my thefts. But I suppose if I used it like this? Let's see. Ms. Oldbag said that the two men were facing each other, and then a gunshot rang out and the victim fell to the ground. Everybody do the flop. Ah, so with this we can inspect the crime scene as it was in the past. See! So, what do you think? I have to say I'm impressed by the technology thieves have access to these days. Well, if anyone is going to have access to technology, it's going to be a thief. Because they've stolen it. Well, it is the super secret weapon of the mighty Yada Garatsu. Sorry, Garasu. It's not Garatsu. There's no T in there. Indeed. Oh, but if there isn't enough information, or if something is out of place, the recreation could come out a little strange. In other words, I can use this to authenticate the validity of a witness's testimony? You got it. You can really catch on quick, Mr. Edgeworth. Right now, this simulation is a recreation of that witness's testimony. So for now, I should re-examine everything. And if I find anything illogical or strange, I can then ask for clarification. Feel free to examine anything in this simulation in the way you always do. You can even present evidence when you find a contradiction. And if you find something, I've got Little Thief with me, so you just let me know, okay? All right, investigating a crime scene that doesn't exist. Let's go. Let's go victim body first that we can stand on. According to the testimony, the victim fell to the ground here. That's right. But if that's the case, then we've already found our first contradiction. Huh? What? Where? If this is the real scene of the crime, there's something missing that should be here. Which piece of evidence shows the missing item? Isn't it blood? Like, there's no blood, right? This is a contradiction. If this is the real scene of the crime, something specific should be here. If you think back, how did we deduce that the other crime scene was not the real one? Oh, I get what's missing now. There's no blood on the ground here either, right? Right. The fact that there is no blood here casts doubt on the witness's testimony. Edgy poo! How can you doubt me like that? Are you calling me a liar? I know what I saw, and I saw the victim get shot down. You know, I don't think she's lying, Mr. Edgeworth. To be honest, I can't think of a reason why she would lie to me. In that case, maybe there is another explanation for the distinct lack of blood. I'm trying to see what we've got here. Victim was kidnapper, why is there no blood? Okay, I don't think those connect, so we haven't got everything yet. Let's talk to this thing. The guy, the shooter. He's taller than me, that's for sure. It's the silhouette of the killer with his gun at the ready. Kay, is it not possible to recreate the face of the killer? Well, I can't exactly input what we don't know into Little Thief. She has a point. Okay, look over here, maybe? It looks like they broke the stage down. The stage I saw this morning in the center of the stadium has been packed away. It's because the blood was on the stage. Wait, I think it's because the blood's on the stage. Would that be it? It's because they've packed everything up. That has to be it. No? I can't see a clear connection between these two pieces of information. I can! Screw you! How mean. We can't look at this thing, can't look at that thing. I guess we have to... No, we've talked to everyone. Is there anything else I can do here? I can talk to Sky. I can talk to Old Bag. Maybe I present something to Old Bag? Maybe the lack of blood? What do you think about this? No, okay. I have to deduce something. Well, there's only 3 things in my deduction, so... Oh, I'm not sure though. I'll talk to Kay about the recreation. So you believe that this gadget will provide us with the proof we need? Yeah, of course. Pretty neat, huh? By inputting the info like this, it can recreate the crime scene exactly as it was. Although, Little Thief was originally intended to be a training sim for heists. A training sim for thievery? I don't believe I can turn a deaf ear to that, Kay. But it's for practice. Practice. It's not like I've actually stolen anything yet. Besides, we're in the middle of an investigation, so stop nitpicking. Even if it is just practice, I can't exactly endorse the act of stealing. Although, admittedly, this device is rather useful in an investigation. So, how am I supposed to use this to aid my investigation? Oh, that's right. I guess I should explain how to use it, huh? Objects outlined in yellow are the things that are not present in our time but were in the past. Things outlined in a dotted line are things that exist now but didn't exist in the past. I see. You can examine and interact with replicated people and objects as you normally do. You can even present evidence whenever you find an inconsistency. Oh, and be sure to point out mistakes in the recreation with evidence too. Very well, let's continue with the investigation. If there's something you don't get about Little Thief, feel free to ask anytime, okay? Okay, we've completed this, What are we not finding? Like, this is not a part of anything. There's nothing about Emma that's new. What are we meant to do? Why is there no blood? There must be some explanation for this contradiction. Perhaps I should go over all of the information I've gathered one more time. Okay. So I think I'm meant to logic something here. Surely stage was packed up and blood. Like, those are the only 2 logical connections, but maybe its victim was kidnapper and there's no blood or something like that. Like, I don't get it. That's the connection? Oh. Is it not possible that the victim was wearing a costume? So you really think that Mr. Deacon was one of the kidnappers? I think we can reasonably assume there is a very good chance he was. And that if he was shot while he was inside of one of those stolen costumes, then Mr. Deacon's blood would be inside the costume instead of on the ground. Precisely. Now, if only we could prove that the victim was wearing a costume. You'd think it'd be pretty easy if we could find some footprints. But the problem is finding them, since there doesn't seem to be any around. And that's where we bring Emma's tech in, right? Footprints, huh? I wonder how we can go on about finding some of those. Emma! Give us the machine! This is amazing! Just feel the power of science! Footprint analysis, please? Emma, about that method you were talking about for finding footprints. Ah, finally my expert knowledge in forensics is needed. Yes, well, can you detect and trace even partial footprints? Leave it to me. My cutting-edge detection kit can find anything. Very well. If you could please analyze the footprints in this area. Okay, stand back now and witness the power of science at work. We're gonna get some prints. It's a good Emma voice, thank you. Hey, I found something. Look, right here. I don't see anything. Oh, that's right. Here, put these special glasses on, Mr. Edgeworth. Wait, are her sunglasses forensics glasses? Also, I need to see a picture or fan art of Miles Edgeworth wearing Emma's glasses. I need it. I need it like I need air. These footprints here were definitely left by a badger costume. Judging by the way the prints are layered, those seem to be the newest. Then we can conclude that the victim was definitely wearing a costume at the time. Except they could just be old bags prints, but go off. Okay, in that case, I'll update Little Thief's simulation parameters. I can't wait to see what we find out from this new info. Everybody do the flop! Part 2! So the victim was wearing a costume when he died. And with that, we should be one step closer to the truth, right? I see the recreation has changed in accordance with the new information. We may be closer, but now something else has caught my attention. What do you want? Your testimony, naturally. I'd like to hear it one more time, if you please. Oh, here we go again. I came to the stadium to take a short break. As I was resting, I happened to glance over and I saw two men facing each other in that area. Suddenly, there was a loud gunshot, and the person who was shot fell to the ground. It was a very terrifying experience, let me tell you. Okay, so obviously we're gonna have to bring up the fact that, like, how did she not realize one of the men was in a costume? That one of the men was a badger? So, does this mean that Ms. Oldbag's testimony has a contradiction in it? Yes, and I believe our best course of action is to compare it with your recreation. See? I just knew Little Thief would be of help. Now let's see if we can pull more information from Ms. Oldbag to put into the recreation. For that, we must first find the contradiction in her testimony. I've already found it! I've already found it! I've already found it! I've already found it! Hurry me up! Glance over and I saw two men present. He was likely wearing one victim's costume. Present. Has to be the costume, right? Two men? How did you know the gender of the two people involved? Seeing as how the victim was wearing a costume at the time. Furthermore, I have another matter I'd like to inquire about. I'd very much like to know why you failed to mention the costume in your testimony. I'm beginning to doubt if you really witnessed the murder at all. But I'm telling you, I really did see it. I saw it with my very own eyes. From a seat in the second tier. The second tier? Hey, didn't you say you saw it right in front of your eyes earlier? That was, you know, I was using the phrase in the metaphorical sense. I see our witness still has a screw loose in the metaphorical sense. The cushy seats in the second tier are reserved for hotshot VIPs, which is exactly why I go there now and again to take a nap. I can't see how you could have gotten a good look from there. It's so high up. Were you able to see even the victim's costume from way up there? Well, I know I saw two people, but I couldn't really see what they looked like because they were in the stage's shadow. Shadow people! My eyesight isn't what it used to be, you know. Not like when I was young. Oh, okay. We're going again. Oh, we're going for so long, we are fading to black. Let's return to our investigation, shall we, Kay? You got it. Recreation, part 2. The new silhouette of the victim is in a costume. The silhouettes can change depending on the information I input, but Little Thief can recreate more than just people. So investigate away. We may even find more info in which to make a more accurate sim. Alright, sounds like a plan. I've done that, done the killer. Can we look at the footprints? We can't. Looks like Emma has something we can talk to her about. Oh, well, we've already done footprint analysis. Okay, I'm guessing we're gonna have to do more logic here? Stage was packed up in the shadow of the stage? Question mark? Yes! If that woman's testimony is to be believed, the murder occurred before the stage was broken down. Do you want me to input that bit of info into the little thief? Yes, if you please. Okay. So we're gonna get the stage now. Oh! Okay, well that's new. The man is in the stage. There's clearly a contradiction here. Please stop stealing my lines. Oh, come on. It wasn't that hard to see it was coming, even for a layman like me. I suppose. In any case, it's not possible for the killer to have stood here in that way, because there was a very real stage set up in this spot at the time. Yeesh, I told you I got it. Do you feel the need to explain everything? Yes. Well, in any case, we still need to resolve this unusual situation. Isn't it obvious? The killer was on top of the stage, naturally. Right, Miss Oldbag? Yes, I remember now. The killer was standing on top of the stage. Found Art of Edgeworth wearing Emma's glasses? Yes! Oh, hell yeah. Now let me update the info into the simulation. Yeah, but that doesn't... That work? No, but does that work? Because he's got a shoulder wound that becomes a stomach wound. I'm not sure that works. Oh, jeez, it's Lang again. Well, well, what do we have here? A bunch of hooligans running amok, I see. Agent Lang, how nice of you to join us. Well, I can't have you going around messing up my crime scenes. Agent Lang, we've discovered that the real scene of the murder is here, the stadium. I see. Thanks. For what? I'm just trying to show you my appreciation for all the time you saved me. Who knew that such a strange little toy could recreate a crime scene like that? Little Thief is not a toy. You two. Sir. Oh, they've unpacked it. Source link didn't work, so I just sent the image with a message containing the artist's name. I hope that's okay. I'll check after stream, but if you can't find like the actual source link, I'm sure it's all right. And there you have it. You see, big boys like me don't need silly toys, little girl. Ooh. Ooh, not the misogyny. Huh. Now this is a recreation. So what? Do you still intend to assert that Officer Meekins is the killer? Of course. Even knowing that the crime took place here doesn't let him off the hook. Oh, here we go again. This is the real scene of the crime. Officer Meekins lay in wait for the victim on top of the stage, and when the victim finally showed, he shot him from on high. That's the truth your little recreation showed. No, I don't think it did. Because Oldbag didn't tell us that, well no, Oldbag didn't know both of them, any of them were in costume, so she couldn't really tell us both of them were in costume. Yeah, I still don't believe you. Dickhead. How far will you go to accuse Officer Meekins of the crime? He's the most likely suspect we've got, especially given the situation with his gun. Well, even if he is the killer, at least my recreation was on the mark. You see, Thank you for understanding, my little crow girl. Oh, he's weird. I'm not some common crow. I'm the Yatagarasu, the Raven of Legend. Unfortunately, your conclusion is yet to be tested, so let's see how well it holds up. Alright, questioning time. Real scene of the crime, press. Looks like we found the real crime scene first. Huh, brag all you want, but we don't have all that free time, unlike the two of you. You know what you remind me of? A dog licking his wounds as he whimpers home. Well, I guess I should be thankful for all the time you saved me. Shishi. Is that Chinese? Did I say that right? I probably said that wrong. I apologize. That's how we say thanks in my country. You're welcome. I hope he realizes we didn't do all of this for him. But I'm here now, so I'll be taking over. As I was saying, this is where the crime took place. It's Chinese for thank you? Gotcha. Press.
Hold it.
It was pretty close. Yay! I work with a lot of Chinese people, so I think I pick up on, like, tones and stuff like that pretty quickly just because of that. Lying in wait? How did Officer Meekins even know the victim was going to come here? Simple. He was investigating the kidnappers, right? And while he was doing so, he came to understand the victim, Mr. Deacon's movements.
Objection.
And why would the good officer want to ambush and kill a kidnapper? You mean his motive? Who knows, and who cares? You can find that out for yourself when you talk to him in jail. Huh. You have no respect for the order of the law. Don't get me wrong, but I need more than there's no motive to convince me otherwise. He's right. The lack of a motive is a rather weak argument by itself. So the officer weighing late on top of the stage. I found it on Google Images, a Dan Boru post with a Twitter link that unfortunately led to an error page. Ah, well, that's unfortunate. Press.
Hold it.
So you agree with how our recreation turned out? Like I said, I'm grateful that you were able to save me some time. Alright, but we still don't know why he chose to wait on top of the stage. Who cares? Maybe he wanted to become the Blue Badger. Who's to say he didn't see the stage and decided to put on a Badger stage show of his own? Or maybe there's a completely different reason. What does it matter? It still doesn't change the fact that Officer Meekins stood up on that stage and shot the victim on the ground below. That's the truth your little recreation showed. Press.
Hold it.
So you honestly believe that what you're saying is what really occurred? Hey, you're the one who came up with this scenario. Are you saying you doubt yourselves? Ugh. Touché. Unfortunately, Agent Lay's conclusions do not contradict with our recreation. Huh. Then, does that mean it all went down just as he says? No, not quite. I wonder if what we had recreated earlier was the whole truth. Okay, but what are we supposed to present here? Like, this is the real scene of the crime. Officer Meekins lay in wait for the victim on top of the stage. And when the victim finally showed, he shot him on a high. Okay, I think this is it. Because look at this. Bullet entered through his abdomen and exited through his shoulder. Now, I don't know about you, chat. I don't know about you. But if I'm above someone and I'm aiming down at them and I shoot them in the abdomen, that bullet would not come out of their shoulder. It would go further down. So I'm thinking this might be our contradiction. here. I'm terribly sorry, Agent Lang. Huh? I should have warned you that our recreation is incomplete. You cut in quite unexpectedly after all. What's that supposed to mean? You said that the victim was shot by the killer from up above, correct? I hate to break it to you, but that's not possible. Huh? Why not? Recall Mr. Deacon's body, specifically where the gunshot wounds were located. Actually, I didn't get that good of a look. Oh, well then. The bullet entered Mr. Deacon in his abdominal region and exited his right shoulder. This is more consistent with an angled shot from beneath the victim. Ugh. Then, yes, our recreation had the victim being shot at an angle from above. A clear contradiction. You're discounting your own conclusions? No, this one point is the only flaw. This was the mistaken parameter in our recreation. The stage's location, the witness's location, the killer and victim's locations. Yes, the locations of the killer and the victim were wrong. Oh, I get it. I see what you're trying to say. I believe the killer and the victim were standing opposite to what we initially thought. It was the victim who was on top of the stage as he was being shot by the killer. And there's our recreation. That works better. Pew! Everybody do the flop! If this is what happened, it'd also explain the positioning of the gunshot wounds. But then what about the footprints? Since footprints don't lie, we can assume then that the killer also wore a costume. Oh good, so now it's more against Meekins. Okay, I'll try using that data instead. I love how many times we get to see this. Hell yeah, everybody do the flop. Thank you. Oh my. Yeah. Yeah, that works. Thank you, Thunder Phoenix, and thank you for the bit. Judging by the fact that both the killer and the victim were wearing costumes, I'd say it was a killing between the two kidnappers.
9 said, "Come on, girls.
That would be the most
get on
natural
the floor."
conclusion. Hell yeah, man. Come on, girls. Get on the floor. For our Miss Gets It Ready show. Good song. Wouldn't you agree, Agent Lang? Which song is that? Fun. The song's called Fun. Well done, Mr. Prosecutor. But that alone doesn't clear Officer Meekins of the crime. Oh, here we go again. I ask that you take another good look at the tire marks over there. The 3 marks are indicative of the blue Badgermobile. That story Officer Meekins told about that shop on wheels getting stolen was just a lie. He drove the blue Badgermobile here and committed the murder. Then he used the car to move the body to the garage in the Wild Wild West area. You believe he moved the body with the car? That's right. It was Officer Meekins himself who pointed us to the way he did it. The 3 tied tread marks are very telling. However, is the blue Badgermobile the only thing capable of creating such a pattern? No, the pink one is right there behind us. So you take another good look at the tire marks over there. Okay. Do we have the pink one in evidence? We don't. Shit. Maybe the map? Huh. Well, I'm gonna do some pressing first.
Hold it.
The tire marks? Yes, the tire marks. The ones there behind the stage. Oh, there are tire marks behind the stage. They were hidden up until now by the various pieces of stage equipment. As for when they were made, they must have been made after the rain had begun to fall, correct? Yeah, and probably around the same time as when the killer's footprints were made. The tires on that blue Badgermobile probably got pretty muddy because of that. I say it's the blue Badgermobile because, well, that's pretty obvious too. Okay. He said muddy, right? But there's no mud. But there's no mud on the tires.
Objection!
Present? Sorry, Agent Lang, but that's an impossible tale. And why is that? Those tire marks could not have been left by Officer Meekin's blue Badgermobile. One look at the car would have told you so. What proves that the blue Badgermobile had never been to this stadium? The wheels.
Take that!
Take a good look at the tires. There's not a single dollop of mud to be found on it. If this car had come to the backstage area and left those tire tracks, then the lack of mud on these tires stands out as very peculiar indeed. Then how do you explain the tire tracks, genius? Hey, I've got it. What about Miss Oldbag's pink Batmobile? Don't be ridiculous. I was sleeping the entire time in the second-tier seats. Indeed, I believe we can rule her out as someone related to the crime. However, there is yet one more roving store, as I recall. Oh, you mean the Proto-Badger? That's right. There was one more parking space inside that garage. Oh my goodness! They're right! Dollop is a good word. And it proves the existence of the Proto-Badgermobile. Agent Lang, I suggest you find this Proto-Badgermobile post-haste. There must still be some sort of incriminating evidence in it. Oh, who is this? Hey, did you hear something? Hell. Who is this? He's in cuffs? Help me. Oh my. Hello? Are you alright? Well, this is something. Looks like we found our kidnapping victim. Oh, it's the victim! Where were you all this time? Wild West with kidnappers. He was in the room next to the one I was held in? Ran away using underground. Oh, sorry. That's not Lang. Listen, Lance and Lang are very similar names. This is the kidnapped guy, I didn't realize. Ran away using underground and got lost. The kidnappers. What is it? I can't understand what you're trying to say. The kidnappers escaped wearing costumes. Did you see the faces of your kidnappers? No, I didn't see their faces. But two. One was a woman. A woman? Quite an important piece of testimony. Hey, what are you guys doing? Stop standing there and got your cups on this already. I'll even let you guys have what the kid said just now. Consider it a gift. Now, are you going to get out of my crime scene, or am I going to have to get rough? Again? You're nothing but a bully. Come on, Mr. Edgeworth, let's go. Oh, no, not you. You're a very important witness for my case. I'm not about to let you get away with that easily. Don't count on me to testify because I won't. Not for you. That's right, I won't either. You hear me, you young whippersnapper? Hey, calm down. There's no need for all this hostility. I just want to take a statement from each of you. I'm not gonna rough either of you up. I give you my word. Come now, fair maidens. Oh, fair maidens? Ick. What do you say? Will you cooperate? Fair maidens? Oh my... Don't fall for that, this woman. My, you little rascal. You sure know the way into a woman's heart. Ling Shi says, the passage of time is but a fleeting moment, and a lady is young forever. Huh. Trying to outdo my edgy poo with your fancy schmancy sayings. Let's get this over with. So we're clear, I'm only interested in giving you my statement. Sure, just as soon as Mr. Prosecutor leaves us be. Mr. Edgeworth! To be continued. All right. That was a pretty good spot. I think that's a good spot to end it on. I feel like the thing is with these games is that they do have very obvious stopping points, which makes it easy for me to stop stream, but it also means that I often don't go like my usual full amount of stream. But like that's okay. I've been looking at some of my old, looking at my old VODs. I also look at my old stream times, and I used to stream for like 2.5 hours. The 3-hour mark was often actually quite rare. And it's been quite nice kind of going back to it, you know? No, leave me alone. There we go. Exit game, please. No, I'm done. No, I've exited. Exit game, please. Thank you. Done. Whoopsies. But yeah, this has been interesting. I'm kind of confused about this case. I'm not gonna lie. 'Cause like, why? 'Cause I feel like we haven't met the culprits yet. Unless the culprits are Lang and his sidekick lady. Like, I don't think Old Bag is sus. I guess Ernest could be suspicious. Like, I guess. But like, it's definitely not Old Bag. It's definitely not Emma. There's no way in hell that it's Meekins. Like, it was Meekins. Nah. I don't believe it. I don't think Meekins could have done it. Hey, Egnos. How you doing? And thank you for the hydrate money. Well, now I gotta figure out whomstead of to rate today. We've got... Not sure. What do we feel like watching? I've got someone playing... Okay, this person's doing a BRB. So probably not them. I think this person also may be doing a BRB. RIP. Okay. So we've got some Fortnite. We've got like some Valorant. And then we've got 2 different people playing Zelda. We've got someone playing 4 Swords, and we've got someone playing Skyward Sword. So, are there any preferences for what game we would want to watch? Is there anything that anyone here is particularly interested in? Or do you want me to just spin a wheel? All right, I can spin a wheel. You know what? This person raided us some time ago, and I don't think we ever I don't think we've raided them back, despite the fact that I did, like, follow them back. So you know what? Let's raid a kind of new person today. Let's raid the Alchemist. They're currently streaming with a few other people right now, but this person is cool. They were really nice when they raided, and they were really nice when they were in chat. So, Good name. Oh yeah, absolutely. And they're a VTuber. They're like an owl person VTuber. So I've been meaning to raid them for a while, but I don't think we stream at very similar times. Let me try and find them. The Alchemist. There we go. All right. Let's start that raid. Give them some love. All right, everybody. You know the usual spiel. This is the raid message for those that are followers of the stream, and this is the raid message for those who are subscribers of the stream. That being said, I may make a new subscriber stream raid message because maybe we should include the Wiggles in the berry raid. We can do a Wiggle raid instead. Sure. All right. Later this week we will be playing more Pokemon, but we will be getting back to this next week. Thank you for fun stream. Thank you. Thank you everyone for the follows and the donation and the subs and just hanging out and chatting and being cool people. If you want to join the Discord and hang out with me and the rest of my community, feel free to come into the Discord. And if you want to follow me on my various socials, I have my YouTubes, my Twitter, my Blue Sky, TikTok, and Instagram. But yeah, thank you everyone for coming around, and I will see you all next time. Bye-bye, bye-bye.